Everyone, it's Nicole, and I thought I'd share with you what my December 2018 December daily plan is. And I thought I'd just do a flip through of last year's, and because I'm going to be using basically the same kind of album. I really enjoyed it because it wasn't too big, but it wasn't too small. I was still able to put quite a bit of stuff, but it's not a 12 by 12. I have another album. This was from Studio Calico. I got this 3 years ago, and I kept it, in a specific spot. So this year when I thought about doing this, I knew exactly where it was. And then I went, ooh, do I have enough page protectors? Well, when I bought these, I made sure to get tons of page protectors. So I got tons of page protectors. So I'll do this color this year. So they're a little different, but they still coordinate really well. Okay, so I'll just quickly, I think I'm just going to do, it depends. I don't decide at the beginning of the month whether I'm going to go right till December 31st or if I'm just going to go till December 22nd. It depends on what we have planned. So I'll just quickly go through this. It's fun to look at. It was like, this morning I was like, oh, what do I take pictures of? And then I went just through this, and it kind of gives you ideas. I took pictures of the shows I was watching. Good idea. That's when I started making soaps. So that was, fun. Got a haircut. Totally forgot. And I got a massage. Well, that's a good thing to do. Which, you know what? I'm going for a massage on Monday, and I need a haircut. So it's going to happen again this year. And so, Starbucks coffee, the game that I was really into, which I don't play a lot of games. So the fact that I did that, I took a picture of it. It's like, oh yeah, that's when I really was into those games. Again, books that I read. I was sick here. That's pretty cool. We made... that year I bought my husband a beef jerky machine, and we bought it on December 23rd, and he got it before Christmas. So he made some beef jerky, and this was last year, and he has used it almost once a month since then. So it was not a wasted gift for sure. So that year I went till December 26th because we were at my mom's and we came home and then had our own Christmas here. So I don't know if we're going to do that this year. We haven't quite decided yet, but I thought I'd do a quick flip through. It's fun. And the way I do it is I do it the month of, because if I don't, it's not going to get done. So this I got at IKEA last February. And so I had some stuff in there, and I just took everything out because I want to keep all my December daily stuff together, and then I can just grab some stuff out of there. So down here, I can put some washi tape that are Christmas related, all kinds of stuff. So it's got 3 different tiers, like 3 steps. So I love that. So that's the first thing I went and cleared out so that I'm going to have. The next thing I went to get was my album and all my page protectors. So the page protectors, I can probably either put them right in the album, or I can put it in that container that I showed you. Now, when I went to get my album, I had put a ton of Christmas pattern papers with it, which is awesome. Some of these are cut apart. So you know what? I'm going to put that right in there. I can maybe, I can cut some cards out of it, or I can, whatever. If I decide to make a full page, then I have some pattern papers. These I can cut apart. There's more that I can cut apart. So all kinds of stuff, from Jelly Bean Soup, from Bellow Boulevard. And I did not remember that that was there. So it was good that it was there together. So this is a Stampin' Up package, and it's all Christmas paper. So I put it right there. 3x4 cards, leftovers, and look, some alphas that are kind of Christmas related. It's got red, green. I like using black and white, or it came out during a Christmas season collection. It was called Wish Season. And then you got wood grain. I have the 25 Days of Christmas by Simple Stories. Not open. I think I got it at the end of the year because I got it somewhere on sale or something. And then this, Bo Bunny, some cutouts, some sheets from Close to My Heart, and more Bo Bunny Christmas one. Christmas pattern paper, some glitter paper, and then this, cut aparts again. So that, the only thing I'm going to do with that is at the back here, I'm going to stick that right in there. So there, that's organized. I'm ready to go with that. Then, I did not buy anything new this year. I decided that I was going to just use the stuff that I have. So the first thing I'm going to go through is I'm going to go through this. I mean, it's at the end of the year last year when I was done, I just kind of threw it all in there. But that's okay. So this year, because I like to organize it when I'm actually going to use it, because then I get to see everything that's in there. So I think this one is mainly 6x6 pattern papers. And what I do is I take the pattern papers and I cut them down to 3x4 or 4x6. And then I have another container. That's actually the Recollections containers. I have another one that's a little deeper that I'm going to go through. So now I'm going to put you on fast forward and I'm going to go through that, and then I'm going to show you everything that I decided to. Okay, first of all, did December approaching catch you off guard? Because it certainly did for me. So I thought, you got to get this done. Usually by this time, I would have had the first 10 days of December prepped already. And this year, I'm just getting my kit, what I want to bring in. So as you saw, I have 2 drawers that are not organized at all. So the first thing I do is I go through my drawers and I start dividing stuff by types of embellishments. So you can tell that right there is, it was all the days like from 1 to 25, I believe. And then right directly in the middle, I have little wood veneers that are the days that you can, you know, day 1 to day 20, whatever, 31 or 26 or whatever that you want to do. I put stuff by die cuts, whether they're 4x6 or 6 or 3x4 cards, whether they're like embellishments. But first, I just take out everything that I liked in my 2 drawers. At this point, I'm not dividing. I'm just taking everything out that I like. And the first one, I just took everything out. The second one, I was like, okay, it's getting kind of a lot of stuff, so maybe you should start just taking out what you like. And then once I have everything out, then it's time to start dividing. So I took the 4x6 cards, I put them in there, the 3x4 cards, I put my pattern paper, I'm putting my stickers in there. And then I made these little pockets out of page protectors with little sequins in it. I'm going to put those in there. I made a whole bunch of embellishments like that I made to put in my embellishments in my December daily. And if you don't know, I have a class on my channel that's called or not on my channel, but in my store, that's called Document December. And it's got over 50 videos, and I have it detailed, and I even have a section where we make our own embellishments. And right now, instead of $40, it's $20 until December 4th. And also, all my other classes are on for 50% off. So once I had everything on my desk, then I said, okay, it's a little bit overwhelming. So I need to divide this into categories. So I got my flares, I got my puffy stickers, I got my enamel stickers, I got my brads, and then I didn't know how much room I was going to have in the iris tray, so I decided to put just everything into the iris container and then just deal with the die cuts at first. So I rally up everything, I put it in my iris, the big iris container, and then I'm going to bring in my iris tray. And then I'm going to bring in my die cuts and I'm going to start dividing them. Now this is how I'm going to divide the die cuts. I had a couple package that were leftovers from last year. So there's a ton in those. So I'm just going to open them up and just stick them in there in the same large tray. And those were all leftovers from last year. So you know what? They're all there. I know that, you know, I'm going to try to use those first. Then the rest of them, I'm going to divide them by company. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm saying, okay, this is October Afternoon. This is Simple Story. This is Ellie Studio. And then as I open them, I have a little container for each of the different companies. So at the end of it, if I decide, hey, I didn't use a lot of it, I'm going to keep all my packages together and I can put them back if I want to, or I can just grab the whole October Afternoon and then just take one of the packages and put them in, because I really don't care whether it goes back in the same package. Now I had taken out that package, and when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, those are numbers again for, you know, your December daily. So I put it where I put the rest of them, in that big container from IKEA. So this is my mind's eye, or no, this is Simple Stories. So I'm putting Simple Stories together. I put my mind's eye all together. Then I'm going to have Ellie's Studio. And the reason that I do that is because as I'm putting my December daily together, I don't want to every time to open up a specific package, look through everything. You know, like I love doing my December daily. I get a lot of joy out of making it. But I still have other stuff that I want to get done in December. I still want to scrapbook regular pages. So this way it cuts down on a lot of time. As I was opening the last few packages, I was like, hey, the back of the packages are really like the background. So I'm going to use them so I can use them as, you know, a 3x4 card or a smaller card within my album. Now, instead of having, you know, some messy drawers, I have everything all together. I have my IKEA container and I have this two iris, you know, an iris tray and an iris container. So everything's all in there, all nice and neat. Next, another thing that I do, I don't have a lot of 3x4 cards and a lot of 4x6 cards that are Christmassy theme. So what I do is I keep all my Christmas pattern papers together. So they were in one of my drawers, so I grabbed them out and I'm going to get them ready. Now the first one I'm going to mess up. I'm going to make it so it's 6 inches. But what I do is I cut them at 4, and where the pattern papers are 6 inches, I just leave it like that. I don't make any 3x4 cards because I can take away, but I can't add. So I cut my papers down to 4 inches, and then I have a strip that's left over, and I use those as, you know, I can use them as grounding places on my cards. Now, one thing, as you can tell, I bought nothing new. I just went into my stash and I shopped my stash this year. And actually for the last 3 years, that's what I've been doing. I've been shopping my stash. I haven't been getting any new things. Or if I did, it was like one little collection from Peachy Cheap and that's it. This year, I didn't even do that. I'm going to shop my stash and I'm going to get my December daily all done. So I just thought that I would show you what I do to sort of get ready. I, you know, cut down some pattern papers, and that's what I'm going to use as my cards. And that's it. That's going to complete this video. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.